Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Japanese Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Let's jump into it. Max 10. A perfect weekend. Pole, race win, fastest lap, and will be a 4-time champion. Sergio Perez 9. Qualifies second, finishes second. Red Bull asked him to improve. He started the season very well. Needs to do it more consistently. But yeah, it's a great start. But yeah, as we saw last season, he started well and dwindled. So he needs to keep it up. Charles Leclerc 7. I thought he had an off weekend, I'm not going to lie. He qualified 8th, really not good. But the race strategy was superb. And that meant Charles could get back to 4th. He won Driver of the Day officially, but a bit of an off weekend. At the minute, Charles Leclerc's getting his arse handed to him by Sainz. Qualifying, which is actually a strength of him, is costing him, and did at Japan. Carlos Sainz 9. My driver of the season so far. Absolutely superb. Qualified 4th. Finished 3rd. Every race he's competed in this season, he's been on the podium. It's outstanding. And at the minute, he's top Ferrari man. And he's without a drive. Crazy. He's on fire. A decent strategy. And yeah, sensational. Sainz is on fire. Lewis Hamilton 4. Mercedes, all talk, no results. Qualified 7th, it's a positive. He finally beats George in qualifying, but in the race, I mean, this is a champion, a race winner. Should I move over for George? That is a what the fuck moment for me, for a champion to usher them words. Apparently he had damage on lap 1. I'm not so sure. Excuses, excuses, excuses. 4 races down, 10 points on the board is nowhere near good enough for a 7-time champion. Let's have it right. These excuses, setups, damage. Should I let George pass? Where's the fight? Where's the mentality? George Russell 4. Disappointing. Qualified 9th, finished 7th. Forced Oscar into a mistake on the last lap, but Mercedes, the standards are not there. Shocking. And yeah, both to go on the hard tyre was suicide, and they paid the price. Lando Norris 9. Qualified 3rd, finished 5th. He deserved more than 5th, but yeah, was complaining of the lack of pace in the race. Oscar Piastri 5. Qualified 6th, finished 8th. Big mistake on the last lap. Yeah, Alonso was giving him DRS, but yeah, big mistake by Oscar. Bit of an off weekend, very average for Oscar. Fernando Alonso 8. Once again, outperforming the car. Qualifies 5th, finishes 6th. And of course, we had a bit of shithousery by Alonso as he gave Piastri DRS to get back at Russell for Australia. Very good, Fernando Alonso. Lance Stroll 0. Wow. You can't criticise Lance Stroll. Yes, I fucking can. Awful. Absolutely awful. He qualifies 16th. Out in Q1 in an Aston. Abysmal. And then no points in the race. It's not good enough in an Aston Martin. Alonso once again scoring the points for Aston. And Stroll. Wow. No points is criminal for Lance Stroll. And then complaining about a lack of straight line speed. Voice crack on the radio. A terrible weekend for Lance. Esteban Ocon 5. Yeah, he made Q2 again. That's a positive. And he's doing the best job he can. Bit of contact with Gasly on the opening lap. But yeah, Ocon's doing a good job. He's beating Gasly in a bad car. Gasly 0. Qualified 17th. That is 4-0 to Esteban Ocon in quali. Finished 16th, and he's had a horrific start to the season. Alex Albon 5. Standard 5 for Alex as he retired from the race. Qualified 14th, very average, and a racing incident. Daniel Ricciardo's looking left to the Aston Martin. Albon's got a great run out of turn 2. Ricciardo's not seen him. Albon into the wall. A racing incident. Logan Sargent 0. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, if he was a horse, he would have been put down. He's had a massive crash in FP1. Obviously, Williams, they haven't got the chassis, they haven't got the parts. It's a mistake by Williams, and they're paying the price at the minute. He missed the whole of FP2, qualified 19th, and then in the race, he was actually doing a decent race, and then just goes off at Degner 2 and finishes last, 17th. Awful, Logan Sargent. 1-1, 8.5. Superb home Grand Prix for 1-1. Yeah, he qualified 10th and finished 10th. So yeah, points at home, his first points at home, brilliant. Beat Ricciardo all weekend again. He's in great form, and the pit stop really did make Yuki score points. Yeah, not a great start. And then, yeah, he's come in the pits. He's jumped 2 cars. It's brilliant. Really good weekend for Tsunoda. Daniel Ricciardo 5, standard 5. Obviously, he got a poor start. Tsunoda's gone down the inside. He's looking at the Aston. Albon's on his right. He's not seen him, and it's a racing incident. Big pressure on Ricciardo at China. Guan Yu Zhou, Steady Eddie, 5. Standard 5, he retired from the race with gears box issues. Yeah, not a great weekend though. Valtteri Bottas, Pontash, 7. His result doesn't actually reflect his performance. I thought he was good this weekend, Valtteri Bottas. A stellar Q1, qualified 13th, finished 14th. Another tardy pitch stop by Sauber. But yeah, he had a good weekend, Valtteri Bottas. Obviously, you look at the results, it doesn't show. Last but not least, where are we? Haas F1. Here we go. Nico Hülkenberg, 7. Qualified 12th, finished 11th. Top Haas all weekends. On the second restart, he got an amazing first start, and then anti-stall on the second start. A good fight back by Hülkenberg, considering he was last at one point. Kevin Magnussen, 5. Qualified 18th, finished 13th. Held off Bottas for long periods. Yeah, a bit of dodgy weaving again by Magnussen, but it's what you expect. Yeah. So there we have it. Driver ratings for the Japanese Grand Prix. In a couple of weeks, we go back to China for the first time in absolutely ages. Comment down below your thoughts. Driver ratings always divides opinion. Have your say in the comments. Adios.